What's going on, Team Rich? Okay, so guys, I wanted to come on here real quick and just share with you how your conversations should go when you're on here prospecting and recruiting and doing contacting and inviting. Okay, um, one of the things is not that there's anything wrong with blasting people with your information when it comes to advertising for your business. There's nothing wrong with that. However, if you do 10 to 20 blasts and you're not getting the proper responses, then what you could do is slow the conversation down, kind of build rapport with everybody. And then once you have enough rapport built, then you can go in there and start to help them with either joining the business to earn some extra money or get their credit fixed or both. Okay, so I'm going to share with you exactly how I do it. Okay, I keep it professional. I don't rush the process. Okay, I do this very methodically. So I'm going to share with you guys so that way you can kind of keep this going. You know what I'm saying? Just try to do it the way I do it so that you can get the same results that I get. Okay, so let me share my screen with you guys real quick. I'm going to share this, and you should be able to see my screen in 1 second here. Okay, so let's go to Facebook real quick. All right, we're going to go down to the bottom. Hold on a second. Okay. All right, so this person here contacted me. Her name is Patrice Hambrick. Actually, when I went to go see her friend request, she sent me a friend request not too long ago. It's a girl I went to high school with. I do remember her from high school. I haven't talked to her since. But folks, when she added me as a friend, look in the very small writing, okay? It says, say hi to your new Facebook friend, Patrice. So guess what I said? I said, hello. Hey, Patrice, how have you been? Instead of me saying, hey, I'm starting my own, or I have my own credit repair business. I do this, I do that. Would you want to get your credit fixed or you want to make some extra money? Instead of me starting off that way, I want to start a dialogue with this young lady to find out exactly what I need to do in order to help her when it comes to making more money, getting her credit fixed, or both, right? So you want to use this kind of format that I'm about to show you. Hey, Patrice, how have you been? Hey, I'm doing well. How have you been? I'm doing great. How was your holidays, right? So I'm opening up the floor, and I'll just let you guys read this stuff here, okay? I'm asking her where she lives. She's giving me feedback on where she lives, okay? We're going back and forth, just building rapport, as you guys can see here, right? So, we're going back and forth, as you guys can see, okay? And then she asked me an important question here. How long have you been there and what do you do there? That's very important, okay? Because I didn't ask her that. I waited till she asked me that question. Mind you, we haven't talked in I don't know how long, right? So I waited for her to ask me that. And then I immediately tell her what I do. And I said, what I do is identify people who wants more out of life, develop them into leaders by helping them start their own business. I have a financial literacy company that specializes in credit repair. And then she says, what do you teach? And then she says, that's awesome. I'm sorry. I said, what do you teach? And she said, that's awesome. I'm teaching kindergarten right now. And now watch this here. I go right into it. What do you love about teaching? She said, being that person to make my students feel loved and da 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 da. Seeing 1 year is amazing. I said, the level of patience you possess for that position. Thank you for your service. Okay, this is where it starts to get real meaty. I want you guys to really pay close attention to the details in this conversation here. She says, thank you is truly my gift. I didn't pick it, it picked me, right? As tough as it is and overwhelming my students make it worth it, I'm overwhelming as I meant. I said, no, your gift is helping people. Your calling is teaching our young ones, right? She said, I never thought of it that way. I definitely agree. So I want her to agree that she likes helping people. That's the first thing. She's teaching students, but she also helps people. The way she helps people is teaching students. So I wanted to distinguish that first. If you guys see what I just did you pick up on it? Okay. So she says, I said, you've been helping people your whole life. Now you get paid to do it. And now she volunteers and tells me she's getting underpaid. Wow. Then she goes in to say, definitely not in it for the money though, right? So I said, if you could change one thing about what you do, that would be it though, right? I don't blame you. You guys deserve a six-figure salary for sure. Now's not the time to pitch her yet. I'm setting her up for the pitch. Does that make sense? And she says, I guess if I could change one thing, that would be to impact more people and to change the system. Listen to what she said. One thing I would change would to be to impact more people. Wow. And to change the system. I could definitely make such a bigger impact with more resources. Wow. Now, in order to have more resources, you need more what? Money. Then she says, yes, definitely. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I might be able to help in that area when it comes to another stream of income. Now, listen to what I said. I said, I might. That's not saying that I can or I will. I said I might, meaning I'm not sure if I can or not. You have to qualify first, right? That's very key in what I said there. I might be able to help in that area when it comes to another stream of income. Then guess what? I immediately turned it off and said, so why did you choose Matteson? Is that where family is? She says, yes. I said, my cousin used to live out there. It's quiet out there. I basically gave her a little bit, right? So that she can bite. I didn't tell her that I didn't want to get into the conversation with another stream of income until what? She brought it back up. And as the conversation goes, she says, I came back mostly because I was in a bad marriage and having no support there with my kids was definitely tough. So I came home, which has been tough, but it's going. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you got to be sympathetic. You got to be empathetic. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear. I know firsthand how rough that can be. Remember, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So then she goes and says, I'm staying with my aunt at the moment. She stays in Matteson. I'm quiet. I'm listening at this point. I don't want to respond right away because she's not done. As you can see, she said a whole earful before I responded. Sometimes you got to pause. Sometimes you got to slow down in order to go fast. You know, just pause a second. Just wait. You know what I'm saying? Because if you respond right away, that lets that person know, hey, this person is trying to get me to do something here. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about timing, right? So then she goes along and says, as long as the kids are happy, that's what matters. You mentioned another stream of income. Wow. Elaborate, please. I can't wait, but I can't let her know that yet. Then she says, but even when I move out, I really like Matteson. It is quiet and I love the community. And I said, from the top, you are doing what you have to do, and I commend that. I know your aunt is glad to have you. So as far as the elaboration goes, let me ask you a question. Now, mind you, I'm asking her a question because I need to take control. Just because you asked me to elaborate don't mean, because I don't want to get into the thing where she tells me to do something and then I answer the question and she's asking me another question and I'm answering that question. I want it to be the other way around, where I ask you a question and then you answer it and then I give you some information and then you answer it, so forth and so forth. So I want to be in control, but on top of that, I want to qualify her. Okay, so I says, let me ask you a question. How many people do you know who needs help with getting their credit score better than it is right now? She said, almost everyone, right? I said, girl, if you only knew. Including myself, she says, like which we were in contact when I first got back. And I said, well, since you already like helping people, remember, I put the bug in her ear earlier. I said, what if I showed you a vehicle that would allow you to help others in this arena without taking anything away from what you're currently doing? Would you be open to knowing more? I was here when you first got back. I just saw your friend request, LOL. She said, I just sent that you were in my friend's request. May I know? So I sent the request. I am always open to learning something new. Wow. But I'm just trying to improve my credit myself. So not sure if I would be the ideal person to help others in their credit. I have done probably everything not to do. And now that I realize the importance of it, I am trying to do better. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, she doesn't think she qualifies to do this. So she throws an objection. You have to know how to overcome objections and you have to be confident when you do it, right? I said, don't worry. What we do is help you with your credit and you won't be doing the work by referring others. Now, I actually messed up. I messed up because I meant to say you won't be doing the work. All you do is help people by referring others. That's what I meant to say. But folks, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Because I set it up so well, I was able to overcome my mistake, right? I said they get used to the same service as you do. They get to use the same service as you do. You just get paid and educated at the same time. Plus, I'll be mentoring and coaching you along the way. Now, listen, she says, well, I will definitely be interested in learning more. I said, of course. Like, of course you would be interested in that. Who wouldn't, right? That's why I said that. I said, you have time today, or is it a bunch of distractions around you? Now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm caring about what's around her because I want her to take a look at this information and not be distracted. Does that make sense? So I said, I know how the kids in the holidays can be, not a dull moment. She says, never a dull moment, LOL. I just broke them up from fighting over a toy. I laughed and I said, then she says, tell me how much time you need. We could attempt, but I would hate for it to be interrupted. She says, then I says, oh, how old are they? Now I don't want to get right into that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to still finish our kind of dialogue here, right? See, you have to be able to, when you have a conversation on social media with somebody, you need to be able to open up 2 to 3 threads and be using those threads at the same time. So we're talking about how old her kids is and how her kids is doing. We're also having a thread where I'm realizing that she has to have the appropriate amount of time to be able to talk without distractions. You see what I'm saying? While at the same time, I'm sparking her curiosity without giving away too much information. So that way I can give it to her at the right time, at the right way, right? So we go into this conversation and she says, she has a 7-year-old boy and she has twin boys age 3. I said, we could talk for about 15 to 20 minutes. Doesn't take long. And sure, I'll be free around that time. She says, also, now, do you do this full time or is this something you do on the side? Just wondering if that's okay to ask. I love questions. I do this full time, nothing else, right? She says, impressive. Okay, I'm going to be full of questions, so get ready. I say, I love it. Looking forward to hearing more. And then she says, and she throws another objection because now she's questioning my leadership. She's saying, I've done a few, I'm not sure what to call it, maybe sales that you put money in. And if it's not a pyramid effect happening, then you don't make money from it. But if you are doing this full time, that says a lot. So she's recognizing that, one, you have to spend money to make money, right? Two, that this isn't a business and this is not something that, I'm going to be doing for free. She recognizes that. And guess what I say? Definitely not a pyramid. I'm a franchise owner who has a gift for also helping others and a calling to help others with their credit and start their own business, something that they can own so that we can break generational curses. Looking forward to speaking with you in a few moments, right? Because I don't want to get into more dialogue no more. I think we have said enough, right? I said, my number is 346-317-5495. What's yours? I'll send a text to lock you in. She says, amen to that. Look what happens. She sends me her number. Then she says, I promise I was just having a talk with God, how it has to be something better I can do with my talent. I just want him to show me what he wants me to do with my gifts and also provide my children so they won't have to face my struggles. And I'm going to finish this conversation in real time by saying it's important that you have a relationship with God. And I love that you are a believer. This will make our conversation effortless. When we do talk effortless, right? It's important that you have a relationship with God. And I love that you are a believer. This will make our conversation when we do talk effortless. God first, family second, business third, in that order. I'll be free to talk in another. Let's say right now it's 9:41. It'll be, I'll be free to talk at, talk at 1 p.m. your time. Definitely looking forward to it. Right? Now listen to this, guys. She says, I promise I was just having a talk with God how it has to be something better I can do with my talent. I just want him to show me what he wants me to do with my gifts and also provide for my children so they won't have to face so many struggles. I said, it's important that you have a relationship with God, and I love that you are a believer. This will make our conversation when we do talk effortless. God first, family second, business third, in that order. I'll be free to talk at 1 p.m. your time. Definitely looking forward to it. Right? Just to finish off the conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, this did not take a long time to have this conversation, folks. All right. So I already got her number. She's already going to be in tune. Okay. She's going to be someone that's going to be very interested in what I have to say. And all I'm going to do, folks, is just give her a good exposure, a quality exposure. I'm going to talk to her for a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is once I talk to her to see where she, lies in, see where her questions is. If I can't close her, and let me stop share. Guys, if I can't close her on the line, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send her to a video, okay, and let the video show her, because the video will allow her to see things that I can't show her, So I might be able to close her right on the phone, right? But if my goal is to not close her over the phone. My goal is to give her information and then let her close herself based on the information that I give her. Now, if she's ready, like I said, I'll go ahead and sign her up. But if she still needs more time, let's say it's money. Let's say she doesn't have the money right now. Then I'm going to send her a video. So that way she can watch that video and, she'll be able to get back with me at the appropriate time. Okay. That's how you do it. And then after she watches that video, then we can get back on the phone. Maybe I can help her write a list, and then we can kind of go from there. Now she's seen this. You see, she's been exposed a couple of times, right? This is how you do it professionally, folks. So can we all do this? Absolutely. So it's just a matter of us just going out here and making it happen, guys. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna get off here real quick. I just want to show you that conversation. Start having conversations like these. Try to do 5 to 10 conversations like this a day and watch what happens to your business, folks. Okay. You need to do this at least 10 times in order to at least get one agent. Just because I give her the information doesn't mean she's going to just definitely sign up. But now she's exposed correctly and she's exposed properly. You see what I'm saying? And now you're going to increase your chances of getting not just people coming into your business, but people that's going to actually produce when they do come into business, because she has an actual goal that she's trying to reach. You see what I'm saying? She has a big why. You see, she wants to impact more people, right? And then she also is living with her aunt. So she's trying to get out of her aunt's nest, right? And then on top of that, she has 3 kids and she needs to provide and leave something for them to look up to, right? And just, break generational curses with, right? So folks, there's so many different reasons balled up into why she would be an excellent candidate for this business, because she's being underpaid as a teacher, which she, voluntarily told me. So now I can help her, with all of this stuff here with this business all at one time. You see, now this is how you do it, folks. All right, so I don't want to get too excited because I'm excited right now. I'm going to leave this here alone, hop off of this real quick, and then end this so I can pass this video to you guys. And, if you got somebody on the team, share this video with someone on your team so that they can take a look at this and benefit and start doing things the correct way. Okay, so I want to see everybody grow. Let's get there, guys. Our whole goal this month, folks, is to get to field trainer, right? Field trainer. Everybody this month is to get to field trainer. I'm not talking if you're already a field trainer. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the volume of field trainer volume, everybody on the team. Because if you can get to field trainer volume, you can help other people on your team get to field trainer volume, and then you'll grow, and then you'll start hitting and getting promoted to these different levels, okay? So with that being said, guys, see you guys over the top.